Welcome. This is Halcyon's Scrappy Burning Man 2020 guide. This would have been my 23rd year going to Black Rock City to Burning Man. And because of that, people keep asking me, hey, what's going on with Burning Man this year? What should I do? How do I do this? And my response is, I have been to Black Rock City 22 times. I've never done digital Burning Man, just like everyone else. But I've been trying to navigate my way to this kind of intense pivot that Burning Man has done this year from a city that has built decades of momentum and procedures and learnings and this iterative city to the premier first time totally novice experience of a digital multiverse. It's not just a digital multiverse though. It's just that is a huge part of this is going to be expressed online because of the lockdown COVID-19 scenario that we're in. Burning Man just sent out a ticket and a letter that I got this week. When times are tough, the 10 principles are a touchstone, reminding us how to continue fostering vibrant community, resiliency, and participation, even when we can't physically be together. Burning Man Project is dedicated to amplifying and contributing to these efforts through education, collaboration, and celebration. Above all else, we are committed to bringing Black Rock City back. In the meantime, bring the energy to where you are now and every day. Let's co-create. Join us on kindling.burningman.org to access the multiverse's many virtual manifestations during Burn Week. If you are not familiar with how it is worked out, there is the Kindling Hub at kindling.burningman.org that is run by the organization, where anyone can submit activities that are happening now and through the burn. And those are in multiple different areas of education, of gatherings, of experiences. A lot of those are digital, but some of them are physical. There's like an invitation to Moop Your City. There's also these 8 sanctioned multiverse digital experiences. And a number of them are focused on VR. I got an Oculus Quest. Oh, it's turning on. Wait, can you see me? I tried to get excited about exploring the virtual Burning Man world. Now, what I've seen so far is so cool and so impressive. But it is a very different thing to explore a virtual Burning Man and an actual Burning Man, or a physical, dusty, visceral Burning Man. There are these 8 different organizations building things. It's kind of crazy that the theme was called multiverse before any of this happened. And now we literally have multiple universes. Some of these have not yet launched. You can't see them yet. Some of them have. I am not all that familiar with all of them. I've been trying to learn, but just because I know a lot about piss jugs and how to keep your skin healthy and the things that I've learned over 22 years of going to Black Rock City, I do not have the same expertise in the digital world. So my apologies if that's why you tuned in and you wanted to hear the expert, not the expert. But I'll share what I have learned. Many people have been asking me, like, what do I do if I'm not techie? Like, I don't have VR goggles. I'm not technically inclined. What's like the low bar of tech stuff to do in Burning Man this year? The easiest ones to navigate are Sparkleverse, which is basically like a map of the city with little icons all over it of different camps. And so each camp can create a little space. You click on their icon, it pops up their space, and they have links to whatever they want. It can be Zoom rooms, it could be videos, it could be anything. So it's basically a visual directory of the digital burn as created by campmates, camp people, anybody. Anybody can create a little camp within the Sparkleverse. So that's the one that is the kind of seems the easiest to wrap your head around and navigate if you have never done anything in VR world, but you have navigated a website and you have participated in a Zoom meeting. There's also a Build-A-Burn, which is a pretty lo-fi thing to play with, where you become a little like cartoon character and you walk around, and then when you get close to somebody, you can see each other's webcams and you can have visual social interactions through webcams through this kind of visual interface. That one's a pretty simple one too. And then there's all sorts of things listed on Kindling that are either lo-fi or simple links to classes or meetings or videos or things like that. So those are the three easy ones that I know about. There are other ones, like BRCVR is a VR world. Infinite Playa is a VR world. I've just dabbled in those things, but we are going to be participating in those as well. Most of my experiences are with webcams and Zoom meetings. I like faces. I'm comfortable in that format. I have been dabbling in VR world. It's a weird thing for me. I'm really having to push myself to socialize with an avatar. I had an experience recently where I popped into a party that was going on in BRCVR, and it was a roller rink, and it was all cool. And I had a strange phenomenon where my anxiety kicked in. I was trying to socialize, but I had not yet practiced enough of how to socialize without my body. And I'm sure there's a lot to unpack there, but I've developed over almost 50 years on this planet of social cues and hand motions and tone voice and facial and storytelling and things. And I don't yet have my safety blanket for virtual socializing. And I kind of got anxious and logged off. So I'm looking forward to practicing more and learning more about that. I think we need to give ourselves permission to practice immediacy and try really to step into 10 principles and our Burning Man spirit for the week at the grocery store. Throughout our experiences, our interactions, break out your Burning Man bins. I'm planning on putting decorations in my yard, signage, whatever I can to have this space that I live in be my theme camp and have anybody who walks by be like neighbors in Black Rock City. It just that happens to be in the city I live in right now. Let me go through what I have planned that I am hosting or I'm a part of hosting with Pink Heart and with Hug Nation and with our partner group, Urban Playa. First, as I keep mentioning, gratitude circles twice a day. You can access that through Sparkleverse or directly through Zoom, but do it through Sparkleverse. It'll be cool. We're going to have 3 Zoom rooms connected through Pink Heart. One is going to be this gratitude circle room that currently exists with gratitude circles, as well as other events that are kind of like things you could just drop in and participate. Like we might have some drawing games or things like that where you could just pop in anytime and we could welcome you in and say, hey, this is what we're doing. Come on in. There's going to be a second room that is going to be no scheduled activities. It's going to be the equivalent of a digital pink fur couch. And anyone could sit down at any time and socialize with who is there or chill. And it'll be a purely open, safe container for connection, reflection, just like the pink couches are on Esplanade in Black Rock City. And there'll be a third room that is going to be connected to Urban Playa. Urban Playa is a physical event that has happened the last few years in Barcelona. And that is going to have programming, workshops and things. There'll be like hourly things going on that are more led activities that you'd want to see. What time is the thing going on? Show up at the beginning, participate in that. So it'll be scheduled events in Urban Playa, scheduled but open, free-flowing gratitude and other things in the Hug Nation room, and then the very open and free hangout Pink Lounge. In addition to that, we're having 3 events in BRCVR in the virtual world, which you apparently don't need this, but that's the only way I've seen it. We are having gratitude circles in BRCVR with virtual avatars on Monday at 11 a.m. and Wednesday at 5 p.m. Pacific time. And then Wednesday night, we're having a block party at Pink Heart. So if there's one time you want to hang out at Pink Heart with avatars, come by Wednesday night. I mean, it's always going to be open. You can hang out at our camp that's going to be there. But we're going to have a party there Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Pacific. Like 2 hours, hang out, and then we can all go explore the Playa together. The final event that I am involved with is the Pink Ride. The Pink Ride has been the highlight of my year every year for the last 12, 13, 14 years, something like that. And we're going to do it globally this year. Normally, everyone meets at Pink Heart, dressed in pink, decorate your bike. I give a talk, and then we ride from Pink Heart to Center Camp, and we say, I love you to everybody we pass. It's glorious. So this year, everyone's going to do it solo or in small groups in your neighborhood. I'm going to gather at my house here or the park that's near my house here, ride around the block, but encouraging everyone to dress in pink, decorate your bike. If you're going to make your house your hub, maybe set up a little pink lounge of sorts for yourself. A number of people are going to be doing that, setting up little pink hangout areas to either hang out before and after for cucumber water or day drinking or vegan coconut milk ice cream. Which, by the way, the ride will conclude with a coconut milk vegan ice cream social. So in advance, try to pick up a pint of your favorite coconut milk ice cream so we can have a ice cream social like we do at Pink Heart. So we're going to gather at noon, have a little like fashion show off your bike and your outfit. I'll give a little talk about the state of the world and the meaning of life. And then we'll bike around the block for 20 minutes saying I love you and complimenting everybody we pass. Ideally, the way it will work is everyone who is participating around the world will have their cameras broadcasting in Zoom. And so we'll have someone producing the Zoom room and recording it. So afterwards we can look and see what it looked like to have people doing this in all these different windows throughout the world. Then we'll come back to the main area and socialize via online and digital. Is it going to work? Hell yeah! In the same way that every scrappy, who knows, miraculous Playa magic thing works. It'll be fun. We'll try it and we'll learn. The whole point is to just, get in the moment, float more, steer less, and let our creative whimsy lead us. So that's what's going on that I'm involved with hosting or a part of. One thing you can do in advance is leave a offering in the Imperial Temple. There's a link to the temple through Kindling, and it's a kind of a cool thing where you have to answer some questions that require a little either significant knowledge of past temples or a little research. Took me 5 tries to get in. And then you can create a little altar-y thing with pictures and words or audio that they will then place in the digital temple and then digitally burn at the end of the week. But you need to do that in advance. You can't do that during burn week. You have to set up and leave your offerings in advance. So that's something that you could do now, as well as do a little research on Kindling is what you might want to do. Beyond that, I realized that I'm kind of stepping into this 2020 burn like I do every burn, which is I have my stuff that I'm responsible for, and then I'm just going to go with the flow and explore and ask people what they're doing and scroll through Kindling or scroll through Sparkleverse or check out Infinite Playa and see what's going on. I should know that Infinite Playa, from what I can see, is going to have the most dazzling performance visual things. I'm now ready to have some fun and maybe meet you in the digital verse or connect with you at one of the gratitude circles or hear from you of something that you're doing during the week that you think is a can't miss. And what I will say to you then, which is what I say to everybody who invites me to an event on Playa, is that sounds fantastic. If I'm there, I'll definitely be there. So I hope I see you online. I hope that you are finding a way to get excited and use this momentum towards this week as an opportunity to release your creativity, to release your whimsy, create something tiny. Someone in gratitude today said that this weekend they made a cardboard fort with their nephew, and then decided after that they were going to build a cardboard camp on their own. That's it. That's what we should be doing right now. Letting the momentum and the creative flow that is normally a part of this time of year, and let it express itself however it needs to be expressed. And then sharing it with one another so we can get that going in a way that is much more difficult when we're all spread out versus when we are all physically together. Doesn't matter where your feet are at, it matters where your heart is. That is the theme of Hug Nation, and that is going to have to be the theme of this year's Burning Man. Thank you. I love you.